Biology Chapter 3 Plant Kingdom of Class 11 Gymnosperms. General characteristics of gymnosperms. Gymnosperms. Gymno means naked, sperma means seeds. Naked seeds bearing plants in which ovules are not enclosed in ovaries, hence seeds are not formed in fruits. The plant body is a sporophyte which may be shrubs, medium or tall trees. The giant redwood tree, Sequoia, is one of the tallest tree species. They have taproot system and show symbiotic association with fungi to form mycorrhiza as in pinus or with nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria to form coralloid roots as in cycas. The leaves may be simple needle-like, example pinus, or pinnately compound, for example cycas. The leaves are well adapted to withstand extremely of temperature, humidity and wind. They have reduced surface area, thick cuticle and sunken stomata to reduce water loss. The gymnosperms are heterospores and produce haploid microspores and megaspores. The two kinds of spores are produced by meiosis within sporangia borne on sporophyll, which are arranged to form compact strobili or cones. The strobili bearing microsporophyll and microsporangia are called microsporangiate or male strobili. The strobili or cones bearing megasporophyll with ovules or megasporangiate are called macrosporangiate or female strobili. The male and female cones or strobili may be borne on the same plant as in pinus or on different plant as in cycas. The microspores develop into highly reduced male gamete called pollen grain. In the ovule megasporangium, one megaspore develops into the multicellular female gametophyte that bears two or more archegonium. The female gametophyte is retained within the ovule. In gymnosperms, male and female gametophyte do not have an independent free-living existence. The pollen grain are carried in air current and come in contact with the opening of the ovule where they germinate to produce the pollen tube. The pollen tube releases the male gamete near the mouth of archegonia. After fertilization, zygote develop into embryo and ovule into seed. Here is the example of the plant cycas, which shows the naked ovules. Seeds that develop post-fertilization are not covered, they are naked. Comparison of gymnosperm ovule and angiosperm ovule. The giant redwood tree Sequoia, which is tallest among the gymnosperm. Mycorrhiza short roots present. The association of the root of pinus plant shows the taproot system. Nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria has specialized root in plants like cycas. Here are some of the examples of gymnosperms such as pinus, citrus, cycas. In conifers like pinus and citrus, it shows a needle-like structure in the leaves and has a thick cuticle and sunken stomata for the reduction of water loss. It produces two type of spores. Haploid spores are there, microspores and megaspores. Some leaves are modified into sporophyll to produce strobili or cones on the axis of the plant. Sporophyll are of two types, microsporophyll and megasporophyll, which are formed on the sporangia to produce the different type of spores. Microsporangiate or male strobili bears microsporangia to form the pollen grain. The pollen grains are developed within the megasporangia. Ovules are formed on the macrosporangiate, which has a special consist of a body called nucellus, the protective envelope. The megaspore mother cell is differentiated from a cell of nucellus. Megaspore mother cells undergo meiosis to form four megaspore. One of the megaspore enclosed within the megasporangium develop into the multicellular female gamete that bears two or more archegonia. The male and female cones or strobili may be borne on the same plant as in pinus or on different plant as in cycas. The microspores develop into highly reduced male gamete called pollen grain. In the ovule megasporangium, one megaspore develops into the multicellular female gametophyte that bears two or more. The pollen grain released from the microsporangia are carried in air current and meet the opening of the ovule. The pollen tube carries the male gamete, grows towards the archegonia in the ovules and discharge their content near the mouth of archegonia. After fertilization, zygote develop into an embryo and ovules into the. Here is the life cycle of gymnosperms which show two distinct characteristics, that is sporophytic stage and the gametophytic stage. Important information of gymnosperm. Gymnosperms are also known as spermatophyta or seed plants. Gymnosperms are known as gymno-naked spermacedes, that is plants with naked seeds or seed plants without flower. The term gymnosperm was introduced by three operators. Robert Brown in 1827 separated gymnosperms from angiosperms. Alternation of generation of gymnosperms are principal stage or dominant stage is a saprophyte which is diploid in nature. Secondary stage and subsidiary stage is a gametophytic which is haploid in nature. Zamia pygmea is the smallest 26 cm and Sequoia sempervirens is the tallest tree of the world with height of about 150 meter. Cycas is also called living fossil because it possesses a number of characters of extinct pteridosperms and cycads. Jingo biloba has not changed from for the last several millions of years since its appearance in Triassic period. It is also called living fossils. Thank you.